Welcome to Off Grid Victory. So today I've been doing wood, and I've been processing wood, as you can see, for our wood stove. And the title of this video is that you don't really necessarily have to stack wood even in the winter time if you do this. And that is if you have a large enough property that you're trying to clear and maintain, because inevitably you're going to have dead trees that are standing up that you're going to have to bring down. And what I do is the many years that I've lived on this property, I've kept some of those dead trees up, because what I wanted to do is season them throughout the year without having to cut them down and create a separate place to hold them and dry them. And so this video, I want to show you some of the wood that I have from these types of trees. Now, granted, some of the trees I have left a little too long, so unfortunately what happens is you get some rot and insect infestations, but you know what? It really doesn't matter, because once you cut it down and it dries out nicely, then you'll have good wood. And so let me show you some of that. And so here's something that I just did, and you can see, there's some pittings from insects, but as you can see, it's still pretty dense oak here. We're going to be able to burn a lot of this, and it's going to burn hot. And so let me go show you the tree stump that it came from. Yes, and one of the things you'll definitely need is a wood splitter. That's going to save you a lot of time. Chainsaw and a maul too. And so here's the stump that it came from, this tree. Now this particular tree I fell with a tractor, but some of the trees here were just chainsawed down, and others fell because of the wind. And so you can see here you can see some of the rot in there, but most of this wood is pretty good and it's useful. And that's what I wanted to say. Like, that's the nice thing of having enough property that you'll have some dead trees like this that you can cut. I'm going to just pan over to the forest I have, and you can see here, it's all over the place, but there are some dead trees in here that I can harvest later. And so I don't have to necessarily use up all my storage space to try to store these wood piles for the winter. I can just harvest it as I go, as I need it. And so that's what I do in the winter time. And so it's still winter time. I still need wood. In fact, there's some good ones right there. Like, there's two right there that I have to harvest at some point. And I've cleared all of this, and that's the nice thing too. So you're cleaning up as well as using it for fuel. I mean, that's the way to do it if you can. And so, yes, definitely have a big enough property that you'll be able to procure wood like this. And so, I think the rule of thumb people say is if you have a family of four, roughly 4 acres of woods, and I'm not sure how that really works out, but I have plenty of woods here to sustain me for many winters to come. And those, I got 2 right there that I just noticed that I have to do. Oh, I can show you some of the other ones I've done, like right here. Let me walk you over. And I got a wood pile over there and over here. And so this is an area that I wanted to kind of take back to pasture. So I've mowed it all down, and I've been working on it. And I still have some nice pieces of wood like this that I have to kind of finish off. And so look at this one. I mean, that's all nice, really nice wood that I can burn. Not a lot of insect damage. A little bit, but not a lot. And so yes, you can definitely use things like this on the homestead. And so buy enough property that you'll have plenty of wood to burn in the colder areas like the Ozarks here. It doesn't get super duper cold that we absolutely have to rely on wood heat, but still it's nice to have wood heat, and it's nice to know that you can get wood anytime you want to, and you don't have to wait until it cures. And that's the thing. I mean, if you're doing a live tree, first of all, you're going to have to wait at least 6 months for it to somewhat dry out so you could burn it, and so, or even longer actually. And so yeah, use the dead trees like this. If you have a tractor, push them over, cut them down, whatever have you. But yeah, use your dead trees. Why cut live trees when you don't have to? And also one other thing in terms of fire, you want to cut down these dead trees, because if you ever have a prairie fire or a woodline fire or a forest fire, those dead trees will act like a candlestick, and it'll throw off flames that can actually go fairly far and catch maybe somebody else's field on fire, not even your own. So yes, be careful of these dead trees, cut them down, store them if you can, like we do for the winter time, by just leaving them alone like this. At any rate, shalom.